Buongiorno, ciao a tutti, benvenuti. Welcome back to Upper's Kitchen on the road here in Firenze, Florence, Italy. It's early. I had a rough night. So I'm telling you, these bed bug bites have been torture. We're at the end. The bites are almost gone. The welts are gone. Now my skin is bubbling up all over, especially on my left arm where I got bit the most. Gemini said it's a histamine response. So today we're going to the doctor. But first I'm going to the Medici chapels. Let me just, my backpack, hang on. All right, I knew I had a turn coming up. I wanted to make sure I got it right. I haven't gotten there yet, but it's the next corner here, and then it's just a straight walk. I'm out early. My ticket for the Medici chapels is at 8:15. That's early. I figured I'd get out, walk a little bit, maybe go to Piazza Duomo before the crowds, check things out. And then I should have these chapels to myself, mostly. Unlike the David, where the tickets are sold out, I had a full selection of times for the Medici chapel. So I guess a lot of people don't go. It's not on the checklist. Michelangelo carved at least 4 statues here. I think it's the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. And also, I'm not going to get to see it. Maybe I can. But there's a secret room where he hid out for years, I think. And I forget why. I think they were trying to kill him. And he sketched on the walls in this secret room, right in their chapel where they were looking for him. Anyway, you know me. I read things and I forget. So look it up. The secret room. The Medici, you may know, were the family behind the Renaissance. Very powerful. I think they got their start with wool trading. And then somehow they made a lot of money, accumulated a lot of power. There were 2 Medici popes, lots of intrigue. They financed a lot of artists, including Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, all those guys. So they really are responsible for the Renaissance. These Medici in this chapel who are buried here were late era Medici, where the family had really started to decline. So from what I understood, what I remember, careful with that, this was their attempt to kind of revive the greatness of the family, but it was a failure. So it's not on the list of places we have to check off, but it's an important place, and it's off the beaten path. Now, I thought I was just walking straight. Let me just check here. I turned too soon, but anyway, I'm going in the right direction. I chose the straightest, the most direct route. Just walk that way, turn, and go that way straight. And now I look at the map and it's like, I thought it was supposed to be chilly. It's like 55 degrees. I'm actually really warm. I'm wearing my warmest clothes right now. T-shirt, a shirt, and a sweater. And I'm hot. Now it's telling me to turn right. What the heck? All right, so I'm here in this big piazza. I think this is Santa Maria Novella, which I thought was the Duomo, my first day here. We got an obelisk. And it looks like I'm just supposed to walk straight, but I want to see if I could swing by this clinic first, which is supposed to be over by the Duomo. And there's another obelisk. I want to know the story behind these. I think they may go back to Roman times. So anyway, I want to see if I could swing by the clinic, see if I need an appointment. Remember the tip from Ampa's Kitchen. Two things. It's always good to have a project when you travel, and medical emergencies are the best because you get to experience things you would never experience as a regular tourist. All right, this church is actually kind of pretty up close. There's a kind of pagan symbol up there at the top. Looks like a sun god or something. So what's the deal with these obelisks? All right, I'm going to walk over to the Duomo. Misericordia di Firenze is the clinic name. I just want to show you this piazza here. All right. The smokers are out already, but still quiet. Here we have Brunelleschi's Dome straight ahead. That's our landmark. It's pretty. It would be very nice if this is the way it was all the time. But I'm telling you, these streets were just packed. Look, Starbucks. Claude said Starbucks doesn't exist in Italy. That's the third one I've seen. Milan, Bolzano, and then here. All right, here we are, the Duomo, Piazza San Giovanni. It's quiet. Got a group photo over there. Now, where is this medical office? Oh, I smell horse shit. Yeah, this is more like it. Just a few people. A little Frenchy. The baptistry doors. No crowd here. Right. Yeah, let's find this office. Oops, I wasn't recording. Misericordia Firenze Ambulatori. So we get to go inside this building. Climb the stairs. Oh, there's a line. All right, we're gonna be a while here. Fai questo, fai quello, lei questo, lei fa questo, ma noi bisogna pensare tutto. Well, so much for that. I thought you didn't need an appointment. So I asked if I could make an appointment around 9. She said the first appointment they have is 12:45. I have a lunch date. I have a lunch reservation at 12, which I just confirmed while I was standing there in line. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to consult Gemini, see if I have any other options, and then just deal with it. Maybe when I get to Modena. She said the only other thing they have is next week. Oh my God. So the thing is, right now, the bumps are down. But for some reason, later in the day, my skin gets really bumpy and then itches like crazy. It's really hard walking around here because we're in a piazza, but there are still cars. All right, so anyway, no doctor today. Oops, all right, so I think this is it. Capelle Medici. And I guess this is the entrance. And 7:55 now. We open at 8:15. All right, so the mistake I made was asking for a dermatologist because then I was asking for a specialist and we get into the private appointment queue. So I could have just seen a general practitioner. So Gemini says, go to a pharmacy. There's somebody in line already. One of those stupid hats. People wear these bucket hats, shorts, black socks, and a backpack. I'm not judging, just saying, just like a tourist. Nobody else got the memo that I got. Look, I'm all dressed up. And I smell like the inside of a church. Oh, here's another one of those buildings with this, well, this one I don't think is etching. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, it is kind of etched and painted. It's pretty here, but it's just way too many people. There's a salon. I don't think there are going to be a lot of people, but now there are 2 people in line and 2 guys are lighting up their cigarettes. These workers here. Oh, now we got 4 people in line and 2 smokers. I'm not going to go stand there. I'm just going to wait here. The line's getting longer. You guys leave with your cigarettes. Filthy, disgusting habit. No, they're not going anywhere. Okay, with the cigarette and Alright, so I think this is where we want to go. So questa nuova Cappella dei Principi. Jesus Christ. Look at this thing. It's unbelievable. I guess that's from a Medici Pope. All this money. Okay, here we go. I think these are Michelangelo. All right. Well, I just asked about the secret room. She said you have to make a reservation months in advance. I said, this was so easy. She said, yeah. So we had a nice chat, though. I told her how to get out of here. I told her I'm trying to, stay away from the crowds. Where the hell am I? I'm in some courtyard. So she told me a couple places, but I don't know. San Marco. She said there's another church here, right here. I'm stuck in a cage here. Oh, Maron. Okay, I'm gonna go back down the stairs. I must have taken a wrong turn. Okay, it's exit. All right, now if you were an exit, where would you be? We go up here. And maybe I missed it. Maybe it's over here. Well, that's a wall. That's the gate. That's a wall. We're fenced in here. I follow these people. Maybe they can figure it out. Ah, here it is. You have to push the gate to get out. Mamma mia. All right, I'm gonna walk back to Ognissanti, the church that I went to yesterday, because there's a Last Supper there in the refectory, which supposedly was the inspiration for Da Vinci. Last Suppers were common feedings in these refectories, which are the dining halls for the monks or the priests. So that was pretty easy getting a ticket to go here. Probably didn't need one this early. It's about 8:45 now. This is what Florence looked like at 8:45 in the morning. All right, I think this is the church. Yeah, it's not open yet. Oh, you know what? I think they're closed today. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they're closed on Tuesday. All right, so much for that plan. Here's another one of these etched buildings. All right, I'm gonna head back to my Airbnb, recover from this experience this morning. I'm gonna check out Conad. There's a little mini supermarket here and see if I can get some bread and make a panini for breakfast. I bought some cheese yesterday, some olives, and norchio, which was a kind of salami looking thing, but I don't like it. It has like a thick skin that you have to peel off. And then some of it has this kind of funny aftertaste that I don't really like. So I think I'm gonna ditch that, maybe get some sliced porchetta or something if they have bread. So here's Conad City. All right, so I got a roll. Let's see what we can get here. Tagliere, prosciutto, coppa, salami. All right, that looks good. And some sliced cheese. Breakfast. I'm back. I took a nap. I rested from my strenuous morning. It's kind of chilly out now. It's colder than when I was out earlier. Anyway, I'm going across the river to lunch to Il Vespro Steakhouse. I kind of wanted to get a Florentine steak, but they sell it by the kilo, so only. So I think I'm just going to get a, I forget what it is, grilled something. So let me tell you about the Fork. The Fork is an app that you can use to make reservations. So I made a reservation when I was in Ravenna. I didn't really need it, but just to be sure that I could get in. And then yesterday, I made a reservation. Claude, I guess, recommended the restaurant. And then when I looked at it, it said 30% off. It's like, are you sure? So when I went there, I asked them, I said, I really have 30% off? He said, yeah. And sure enough, I got 30% off. Not on drinks. It has to be a la carte. So, well, I haven't seen any like menu sets or anything like that here anyway. So, a la carte menu items. So I ordered yesterday. I get a little piglet, and I got two sides. I figured, what the hell? And then I got a digestive. So the digestive and my water were not reduced price, but everything else was. I got about €9 back. Not so pretty from here. Look at this. I think we could probably see Brunelleschi's dome from here. Yep. There's that classic Florence view there. Look at that. This is why everybody comes here. Damn it, I wish they didn't all come here. So for today, what I did was you go to the Fork, the app, you click on offers, and then you see what the discounts are, 30 to 50%. So today, I'm getting 50% off. Can you believe it? I said, how is that possible? I asked Gemini this time. It said they'd rather have a table at 50% than have nobody. Are you seriously? So especially off times, if you're like me, you like going out for a big lunch, but even dinners, there were offers for dinners, 30 to 50% off. So they get you in. I don't know how this really works, but maybe it just tells you what the markup is on restaurants. All right, now I kind of think I know where I'm going, but let me check. Might be right here. I think this is Piazza del Carmine. You need to tell me yesterday. I was wandering all over the place. All I had to do was walk straight across my bridge. All right, it wasn't as direct as I thought it was right across the bridge, but Piazza del Carmine is where I was yesterday when I went to the little chapel with the frescoes. So it should be right up here. I liked my route yesterday better. First of all, it was early in the morning. It was not crowded. And I found a nice little bakery, coffee shop. I think this is it. Yeah, there's the church. All right, I'll look up where this restaurant is. Oh, there it is. All right, great. So I'm gonna go sit here. Sweet. People are already there. Oh, that's right. They opened. They had even 11:30 time slots. So nice. I think I'll sit outside and hopefully won't have any smokers ruining my lunch. Actually very pleasant. It's a little on the cool side. Breeze. All right, I'm going in. So this is Il Vespro, and it's right here on Piazza del Carmine. There's the Cappella Brancacci, which has some beautiful early Renaissance frescoes that you should check out. All right, Il Vespro. All right, going in. Let's see, are there any smokers here? Oh, it's too cold outside for me. so I don't get it. There's this guy just kind of standing around. Maybe he's not working. It's just decoration. Anyway, it's a nice space. Um, nice outdoor spot, but it's too cold out there, and I don't want to risk getting smoke blown in my face. All right, so beef tenderloin, and grilled vegetables, and a glass of Chianti, sparkling water. Beautiful. Let's try it. I don't know what this cream is, this white stuff. Good. I think this might be truffle. I don't know what that is. It's really good. I want to put some salt and pepper on it though. All right, well, that was good. It was perfect. It was like the perfect, you think you want more, but like now that it has settled in my stomach, it was just the perfect amount of food. Two nice pieces of meat, some grilled vegetables, a glass of wine. It was perfect. I think he was Russian. I don't think there are any Italians here. We were speaking English. So I asked him, I said, is it always this quiet? He said, Tuesday, because the museum's closed. So then I got 50% off. So let me see my bill. I got a 19 euro discount. Not bad. It still wasn't cheap, but for beef tenderloin and wine, 33 euros, not bad. All right, so I'm gonna go look for some gelato now. And then go back. Oh, look at this. I like it on the side of the road. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Got the whole sidewalk. Probably not even babies. It's probably dogs. Another one. So I think there's ice cream up here. I miss Japanese sidewalks. These sidewalks are gonna kill you. So I think there's gelato. Could be here, this line. Now, that's a supermarket. All right, let me look. That's not the good stuff. I'm gonna pass. It says big tubs. So good gelato, you should not be able to see it. It should come in little small batches, covered up. I really haven't seen any gelato here. Pretty. I really would like it here if there were about half as many tourists as there are right now. And you figure this is mid-May. Today is what, the 18th, 19th? So imagine what it's like in summer when the kids are out of school and you got these families coming here with a bunch of kids. But it really is a very grand city. And I would say it does deserve its reputation. It's just not for me. So I just went to another pharmacy. I got some more cream. So I have this thing on my phone from Gemini explaining the problem, what I've been doing, and what I need. So I said to her in Italian, I don't speak a lot of Italian. I showed it to her, she read it, and then she started blabbering. So I just said, okay, whatever. So she gave me this cream, and then I said, how many times a day? I don't know why I'd even try. So then she blabbered on again. I think she said do it before bed. I think she said, so this is me understanding by osmosis. I can hear like one or two words that I understand. So I think she said, just like leave it, don't put anything on it, let it breathe, and then use this before bed. So I'm going to ask Gemini. This is life in a foreign country. All right, so I'm going to end it here. I don't think I'm going to find any ice cream. And I don't really want to walk around. It's hot now. This shirt is not the best shirt for my... Okay, just right into me. This shirt is not the best shirt for this weather and for this condition that I'm dealing with. So I'm just going to go back to my Airbnb. Honestly, Florence, you're beautiful, but I just can't with the heat and these sidewalks and the crowds. A lot of little bakeries here. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao for now. A presto.
Posso avere coppa? Sì. Cheesecake fragola? Bene.
Poi era 3,80, sì. Era 3,80 ora.
All right. We have an affogato. It's not the fancy one that I've seen on Facebook. Got a nice little spot here. I'm happy.